Hello, hello. Woo! We are live. Hey, we are so excited to welcome you to our third Thursday, a little bit more about Mary Kay. So we're so excited because this week is Mary Kay's 60th anniversary. So we are celebrating Mary Kay, the woman, the company, and we're so excited to be celebrating with each and every one of you. And so, you know what? You were chosen. How does it feel to be chosen? You were chosen to be in this group. You were chosen to be on this call. We choose you. And so I hope that, you know what, if you hear something tonight that just makes your heart leap or your spirit jump or you just something inside you that's like, oh, I just want to hear more. We want to know about it. Okay. So, anyway, oh my gosh, here's my amazing compadre, sales director and premier level car driving sales director, Rosemary Kane. Let's give her a round of
Hello, everyone. All right. This is such a big deal for us and for the Mary Kay world in general, because Mary Kay has been in business 60 years. 60 years, you guys. That's a company that's not going to go anywhere. I mean, it's just been a fabulous, fabulous journey for me. And, 60 years ago, Mary Kay Ash wanted to give women the opportunity that she never had. And 60 years later, millions of people, of women and men around the world have become their best selves through the opportunity, through the Mary Kay opportunity. Then, now, and always, Mary Kay's mission of enriching women's lives is what drives all of us every single day. So this is a huge deal. And I'm so excited to be in the company at a time when such a big event is happening. I joined Mary Kay less than 10 years ago, so I was not around for the 50th. So I'm super excited to be around for the 60th. And who knows, I may be around for the 70th or the 75th. So what we want to do today is just to share a little bit about our journeys with Mary Kay. And so to do that, I'm going to ask my senior director, my Mary Kay mama, Jana, just some questions about her experience with Mary Kay. So, hello, Jana. Nice to see you.
Hello. Thank you for allowing me to be here tonight.
Of course. Okay, so let's just start kind of at the beginning. First of all, tell us, when did you start your Mary Kay business?
I started my Mary Kay business in May 23rd of 2003.
Wow. So 20 years.
20 years ago.
Wow. Because I remember when I met you first, that was what, 8 years ago? You were I was thinking you were 12 or 13 when I met you, when I first met you. So that is awesome. So sometimes people want to know, inquiring minds wanted to know, why did you start your Mary Kay business?
Well, rewind, I've been using Mary Kay since I was 25 years old. When I was 25, I called my sister Linda and I said, look, I've got lines on my forehead, lines around my eyes, and I can't fix it. And she said, you've got to use a better quality product. And I said, well, I'm using the best that Walmart has. I'm using like Olay cleanser and moisturizer, and I'm using a full line. It's all the same stuff. And she said, let me send my Mary Kay lady to your house. And, let's do a little get together. You can try the products. And so I started using the products at that point. She left a cassette tape for me to listen to, and my heart was stirred. And I thought, I can't think of one reason why I would not join their team and be part of this organization. It absolutely sounds amazing, almost too good to be true. And then something really sad happened. She never called me back. And so I thought, maybe they don't. Well, the lies that I was telling myself is that they didn't choose me. Nobody wanted me to be part of their Mary Kay team. They didn't think that I could do it, or I didn't know what I was telling myself. Lots of lies, and they were lies. And then fast forward, I just continued to use the product. And I thought, oh, I've heard of like a classmate or a Mary Kay car. I'm like, I could probably do that. But I just kind of suppressed that. And then when I moved to Manhattan a few years later and was married, my beauty consultant was someone that worked with my sister Linda. Her name is Debbie Newman. And Debbie kept providing products for me. I would shop with Debbie and then she would say, you know, Jana, I think you'd be great at this and you could get your products for half price. Well, I didn't know what Debbie did, but what I did know is that I'm a smart shopper. I love a great product for a great value. And so the 50% off is why I started, Rosie.
That is awesome. I think there are many of us that started for that reason. And then we found out there was more than just getting a discount. So, lots of people want to know, and I know that you're pretty transparent about this. But as a Mary Kay sales director, you've been in 20 years now. You have one offspring, me. What's been your high? We're curious. You know what's been your highest check in a month? This is just your commission. This is not. We're not talking about what Jana has sold, the profit from her sales. We're just talking about your commission check. So, what's been the highest commission check in 1 month?
Just shy of $13,000 in 1 month. So it was 12,700 and I believe $21 and some odd cents, but just shy of 13,000 in 1 month. I could have never dreamed of that before.
I believe that might have been the month that I was in DIQ. Was it?
I think it was. It
Yeah.
was. Yeah, it was. And I mean, there have been other months that have been close to it, but that was the biggest so far.
That is, can you imagine, you guys, looking your bank account and all of a sudden there's like $12,000, $13,000 in there? That just blows my mind. So, speaking of blowing my mind or blowing your mind, lots of times people equate Mary Kay with a pink Cadillac. So, Jana, we want to know, have you ever earned cars with Mary Kay? And if you have, we want to know how many and what did you earn?
So I've actually driven 7 Mary Kay cars. And sometimes in Mary Kay, like we earn one, we see that one and we get another one. And sometimes people count that and I can't even begin to like count that number. I know that I've taken possession of 7 Mary Kay cars. And so we've had 3 pink Cadillacs, 3 Chevy Equinoxes, and the car that we're currently driving, I call it a Mary Kay car because we took the cash compensation. Mary Kay pays us monthly, but we bought a brand new Chevy Tahoe to accommodate my family's size. Not like that we're getting more family members, but we're like my boys are getting taller and taller and taller, and so it's just comfort for travel and things like that. But we will go back to pink Cadillacs for sure. So, but you know what? What a blessing. You know what? Cars get old, they depreciate. You have to buy tires, you have to pay for insurance. And with Mary Kay, since 2009. So I don't even know how many years that is. It's 14 years. For 14 years, Mary Kay has been making my car payments, paying up to 85% of my insurance, tags, taxes, title fees. It is remarkable to me because you know what? That's money that my family can use elsewhere for college, for sports, for basketball, for a mortgage, for vacations, for carpet, for shopping, whatever the case may be. So I love that.
That is awesome. And, just looking at what you've saved in like property taxes. I know I drive an Equinox and property tax on it was over 500 to tag it and the registration and everything. So
that's a lot.
Imagine over the course of 10, 20 years, just in that, how much you save, not alone saving on a car payment. And I think the other thing is peace of mind. And I don't know if we talk about this a lot, but when I say peace of mind, we can earn a Mary Kay car every 2 years. So that means we're driving pretty new cars. And so I don't really have to worry about, is this going to, yes, okay, we could have something go wrong. but chances are with a brand new car, it's not going to happen. And you're not going to need new tires. You're probably not going to need it fixed ever. And honestly, if it does need something, I would imagine it's within the warranty period.
Right.
So
I
that
have
gives me just peace of mind.
I love that. And I love that you brought that up, Rosie, because that is a huge piece. So one time, I grew up in the country. I grew up like farm girl type of status. And so you knew how to change tires, you knew how to check the oil and jump start a car. So one time my husband was out of town. I went outside to my vehicle and it was a new Chevy Equinox. And I went out to my garage and my car wouldn't start. And I told Paul, I said, the battery's dead. And that is what it is. And I said, what am I going to do? I mean, I don't have anybody here to jumpstart my car. And so I called the dealership and said, dude, can you guys come over and jumpstart my car? And they said, with a car under warranty like that, you have GM roadside assistance. And I'm like, what? Like, are you joking? I can call you and you come pick up my car and then take it to the dealership, jump the battery. I'm like, can't somebody just jump start it? But anyway, but I thought that was amazing. After that, I'm like, I even had more peace of mind knowing that when your car is under warranty, you have GM roadside assistance, you guys. So that is peace of mind.
That's huge to me. Yeah, it just is. It's, I think, a really big perk that we don't talk about as much as the monetary value and stuff. So, and really you can't put a price on peace of mind. That's for sure. So I think I know the answer to this, but everyone listening doesn't. So what's the best part? So you've been in Mary Kay 20 years now. Looking back on those 20 years, what has been the best thing about this opportunity? I'm guessing it's not the money. What is it?
I know what it is, but I'm trying to gather myself for a moment. I would have to say that it's my relationship with Jesus Christ. It's the personal growth that I've experienced, the way that I'm able to, the relationships that I've built with the women that I've been in contact with, and the way that God has blessed me so abundantly through this opportunity in helping me to become the woman that He has created me to be. And so, guess what? I'm a better wife and a better mom because of that. And that is an eternal reward and blessing, I hope, for my family and for the lives of the people that I would impact going forward. So that's how, I believed in God and I went to church prior to Mary Kay, don't get me wrong. But it was the women that were sowing into me that were godly women that changed who I believed I was in Christ and changed my world. And I'm surrounded by women that are lifting other women up. I'm surrounded by women that are praying for me, women that have got my back. And, in corporate America, I didn't experience that. It wasn't a that team feeling. It was dog eat dog. And so I guess that is my greatest blessing. And Rosie, you are one of my greatest blessings that emerged from my starter kit. So thank you. I love you.
It was hard getting out of that kit. Luckily I'm short. But, I have to be a little bit silly. So,
I love your humor.
I love everything you talked about. And I know those things matter greatly to you. And I know your sincerity when you talk about those things. So I thank you for not giving up on me. Jana asked me, I was a customer of Jana's, and I always say she sprayed perfume on me, and that's the story, you know. Um, and I fell in love with the perfume, and I agreed to have her give me a facial, and I loved the product, started using the products, but it took about 4 times at least of her asking me to join her team before I decided to do that. So, and my life has changed so much in the last 8 years. So for that, thank you.
You're so welcome. It's my pleasure.
So I think with anything we're doing in life, it's always good to have some sort of a vision. I mean, what do you want your life to look like in 5 years, in 10 years? Do you have some sort of a vision, for your Mary Kay business?
I do. Um, God gave me a vision years ago to become an independent national sales director. And I'm deeply, deeply passionate about passing on this legacy to future generations. And just like any other amazing team, I know y'all have heard me say this before. If you were the recruiter for the Kansas City Chiefs, you would know what you're looking for. And we know beyond a shadow of a doubt who we are looking for. And, we're looking for authentic, godly women. We're looking for women that want choices in their life, women who love to be the boss, but that also love to be part of a winning team, women that are hungry for more for them and their families, and maybe hungry to become the woman that God has created them to be. And, people that are confident collaborators that love to collaborate with other people and just feed off of one another and be part of something bigger. And so that's who we're looking for. We're looking for 19 more leaders to build our national area. And so I don't see us just squeaking by and becoming a national area. I see us emerging and going forward and becoming a diamond circle area, an inner circle area, and for us to give women a voice and choices. So,
So I think that's awesome. I know that that's been your vision, since I joined. And that was one of the reasons I became a director, was because I knew the vision you had for yourself. I knew where you were headed with your Mary Kay business, and I wanted to be part of that. So, um, but let's back up just a little bit. For those not familiar, when you're talking about national area, you're already a director. So tell us a little bit more about what being a national area is.
So when building a national area is when an independent sales director um, mentors or coaches 20 women in the first line and second line, meaning right out of my unit and then right out of my first line offspring sales directors units to become independent sales directors. And that is a proof to the company that you're serious about building a legacy for the company and for the future of these women. And so when you become a national area, that means that that national sales director and that area creates a vision for other women and for their futures in Mary Kay. And so the national sales director has more access to the corporate staff. She has more access to the decisions that the company makes over the future of the organization. And when you are with a leader that has more connections at a higher level, you also have access to other leaders that can train you, that can pour into you, that can believe in you. It's really a good thing. And so it blesses the organization. And by the way, you have a closer connection to corporate. So let's say hypothetically, I'm a national sales director. I know things that are coming down the pipe before, people in the Mary Kay national area, which the Mary Kay national area is amazing. But we just have that closer connection. Things like, when you're $1 million sales director, they have $1 million weekend at corporate. And the sales director goes and she takes 5 of her top people with her. And you get to experience things that other people don't get to experience because you have a leader that made a decision to have a vision to break the bottleneck and go forth. Does that make sense?
Yes. And I mean, that is the possibilities and the opportunities that come with being a national sales director are just off the charts amazing to me. And I can't wait for you to become a national and for me to be one of your offspring. So,
That's
Jana,
gonna
thank you so much for sharing with us today. I love that you, first of all, you're willing to share, you're willing to truthfully answer the questions that I asked, and you're so transparent. And when you're real like that, it makes people want to be around you. It makes, it builds a trust, I think, in the relationship. And so thank you for that.
You're welcome, and trust means so much to me. That's one of my I always tell people that's one of my that's my love language, and people are like, "That's not really one of the love languages." I'm like, "Well, it is mine." So, and Rosie, you are so trustworthy, and so, thank you. And I've always been able to trust you with my dreams, and so thank you for being part of that, and thank you for just being that trustworthy person in my life.
Well, you're welcome, and I've loved it. Um, some people might be wondering, or be questioning, or be thinking, I might want to be a part of that. So, can you tell us a little bit more about the steps to becoming a Mary Kay independent beauty consultant?
I can. Well, sorry, I just popped up this without even like getting to the right slide page. So anyway, okay. So if you want to start a Mary Kay business, by the way, there's some special deals right now. So make sure that you're paying close attention. So all you have to do is say in the comments, send me the link. I'm ready to join your team. And so your independent beauty consultant will send you a link and you can get it via text and open it on your phone and just fill it out, or you can open it on your computer, or if she sends it to you on Messenger or whatever the case may be. But I'm just going to show you here real quick what sorry, Rosie, if I kick one of us off of here, let's see. Here we go. There we go. Okay. So usually, now pay close attention because usually this would be the new startup. If you get started with the Mary Kay eStart, the only obligation is $35. You get this fun packet in the mail. It's a welcome packet with a catalog, a brochure, some samples, skincare samples, eye samples. But guess what? Since it's our 60th anniversary month, this is just $25. Isn't that an amazing deal? So love, love, love that. Plus, you're going to be able to access a beautiful branded Mary Kay personal website for 1 year. You have free apps to help you sell Mary Kay products anytime, anywhere, online step-by-step education to help you grow as you go, digital tools and marketing resources for managing your business, and customer support, and an independent sales director that has got your back and that is here to support you in your dreams and your goals. Not her dreams and goals, your dreams and your goals, because we are here for you. And then guess what? You'll also have an opportunity. You can pick this at the same time, or you have at least 2 weeks to decide, you know what? I think I want an upgrade. And so you can customize your startup experience by adding on the eStart Plus, which is a package of samples. And so lots of great samples, or you could choose both, I believe. And you can get the Mary Kay Pro Start. Right now, this month, the Pro Start is actually $75, saving you an additional $15. And the Mary Kay eStart Plus is just $35. Is that right, Rosie? It's just $35. So they save another $10 on that.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what do y'all think about that? Isn't that exciting?
I like to question things a little bit. And so I'm wondering how many women look at this and say, that is so awesome. I really would love to do that, but I don't know anything about makeup. I don't know anything about skincare. What would you say for people like that? Should
I
they
would
try it?
say, well, I would say this. If you have skin and your heart is stirred by this opportunity, if you trust the leaders if you trust us, if you think, you know what, she probably knows what she's doing after 5 years, 20 years, whatever the case may be. If you trust your leader enough and you're willing to learn, we'll teach you everything we know. And one of the things that I love so much is that Mary Kay, the technology that they provide us. I was just showing a brand new beauty consultant last night that all you have to do to show a color look to someone is text them a 1.5 minute video of an eye color look. It is so easy these days. And so you're in business on your own, but you're never by yourself. And so we're always here to support you and take you along with us as we do appointments so you can learn. So how does
Can
that
I
sound?
just add that I was one of those people that pretty much I knew very, very little, like pinky knowledge about makeup. Skincare was a little bit easier because that's something I had been doing for years. I thought that was really important to take care of my skin. And I was around 25 when I decided, oh, I got to do something about this, But as far as learning the makeup side, I did exactly what Jana talked about. I attended events where she was demonstrating. I watched things on YouTube, not YouTube, on the Mary Kay education um, videos. Uh, and honestly, I've used some of my own unit members to demo, like for different events, and I've learned from them. So there's always somebody that can help, whether it's your
Right.
director, whether it's, looking up, a video. So don't be afraid is what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Rosie, are there any other perks this month? Like anything
Mm,
that might be amazing that people can,
mm.
like, possibly get in a drawing for if they choose to join our Mary Kay family this month?
Well, now that you mention it, yes, there is. So we have a special, Jana and I, this month. Really have a goal to share the Mary Kay opportunity with 60 women. 60 women who are just willing to listen to some facts about Mary Kay. Okay. We're not necessarily saying, you have to join. We want you to make an informed decision. Okay. And so when you decide to join one of our teams or in our units, or you become a qualified hostess this month, you're going to be entered into a drawing for a designer bag. And so, yeah. And
Cool.
I've seen, Jana has one to give away. I have one to give away. And I don't want to give mine away because I really like it, but I will.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm ready to move into this little beauty here. She's amazing.
Oh, and the other thing is we are for the next 24 hours, I believe, we as directors are giving a bonus for anyone who joins our team or in our unit. And it is a Mary Kay beauty box. And let me tell you guys, this box is so much fun. The one that Jana is holding up contains a Mary Kay headband. It has our, what is that?
Pink clay mask.
The pink clay mask. I saw the box, but I thought that was something else. A pink clay mask. It's got a lip gloss. I think it's Fancy Nancy. Oh, and what shade is that of eyeshadow?
It's the glazed cheek highlighter.
Oh, the highlighter. Okay, awesome.
And a mini body scrub. It's a
Wow.
little pampering evening in a jar or in a box.
Gosh. And that I know that the retail value on that is about $48. So, you decide to join us and you're going to get a $48 value. You're going to spend 25 or more depending on which option you choose. But look what you're going to get. I mean, more importantly, look what you could have ahead of you. Look at what the possibilities are
Mhm.
and dream a little bit. And that's what I have really struggled with at the beginning, is about dreaming and not keeping my dreams like small, but making my dreams be something I never thought would happen. And so I think that's so important for us to have a purpose, a direction, goals. I really do. So, anything else you want to add about joining?
I love that. Rosie, I'm so glad that you said yes. I'm so glad that you were open to dreams that God would have for you. So I know that that has affected your life. And so I just say, you know what? What would keep you from doing it? That's what we want to know. What would keep you from starting a Mary Kay business? And by the way, if it's time, guess what? You can do Mary Kay as little as much as you choose. And so this is how I like to think of it. You know what? When I go out today, I'm going to smell good. I'm going to look good. And if someone compliments me, that just opens the door to my Mary Kay business. Did I have to clock out of doing something, another job to get a compliment? Nope. And I didn't have to clock out to sell Mary Kay. And so I just hope that you will prayerfully consider it. I hope that you will, if you do not, as we talked about who we're looking for, about authentic, godly women that love to help people, that love to grow, that love flexibility, that are confident collaborators, that don't like drama. Did that describe you? Or did that describe someone that you know? Because maybe you can be a talent scout for us. But we would really just appreciate getting on a call with us for 10 minutes. And it's great training for your independent beauty consultants. And it also helps us reach our goal. So we just want to thank
Absolutely.
you for that.
And
So
if this just kind of came to my mind. You're talking about, you and I do this full time. But for the women out there that think, how would I ever do this? I already have a full-time job. What Janice said is absolutely true. You can work your business as little or as much as you want. There's no quotas to meet or anything. In fact, when I joined Mary Kay, I was working part-time, 30 hours a week at my school. And I was also watching my granddaughter, who was 2 at the time, and I was doing my Mary Kay business. And I'm not telling you that to say, yay, me. I'm just telling you that if you look, and if you look at all the hours in a day and you find those pockets of time that you could work your Mary Kay business, why not give it a try? Why not?
nothing to lose and everything to gain. So I
Absolutely.
love that. I have a new beauty consultant. She started her business at the end of June, and she has already made enough money. She's averaged about $600 per month, and she has a newborn. She has a 4-year-old, and she works real estate full time, and she's married. And you know what? She finds enough time to slip it in, and she's already paid for her son's preschool for the whole year. And
Wow.
so, how exciting is that? That's what we want for you. We want to provide choices. And so, um, anyway, we just want to thank you all for being on. What a blessing it's been to just be able to come to you this evening. And so, please contact us, message us, post, comment below, or if you're just like, oh, I'm just scared, reach out to Rosie or I personally and private message us. We want to hear from you. So anyway, thank you so much, everyone. Have a fantastic September, and let's all celebrate Mary Kay's 60th.
Woohoo.
Woo! All right. Have a fantastic evening. Bye bye.
Bye bye.